So here's the now two-time UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, goes to Rio de Janeiro, beats Davis and Figueiredo, in all likelihood the fourth and final meeting, but just an incredible accomplishment in a career full of them for the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
And still very young, but when you look at his opponent tonight, you recognize that for all that he's done, Brandon Moreno still has to do everything right to get his hand raised. He's got tremendous boxing. We saw in the Figueiredo fight that he has great submission skills, but it's the game planning and the fight IQ that I've been very impressed with lately, because the Kai Kara-France fight, John, he fought so beautifully, and he fought behind the game plan, and ultimately got a finish.
We'll see how it goes for Brandon Moreno tonight, a guy who really has had a target on his back in this division for the better part of a half decade. All right, so Brandon Royval first fought for the title late in 2023. He was game against Alexandre Pantoja, but he was not the better man. He talked a lot about patience going into that fight, and that has not been a staple of the career of Brandon Royval. At one point, I called him the most electric man in MMA. He is as offensive a fighter as we have in this sport. That is his bread and butter. He's got to get back to that here tonight. If he can beat this guy, a lot of people believe the UFC might turn him around quickly and get him right back into a title fight. Easier said than done, though, in terms of passing this particular challenge against this opponent here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon Royval.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport. Good kick.
All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early going.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, beautiful hook by Brandon Raw Dog Royval.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing gold kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. no good. Straight right hand now, just misses. 90 seconds to go. Ooh, big knee.
Work.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Moreno gets caught by the inside leg.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
Beautiful combination with the hands on.
His misses are on the team. Round two next.
Stop.
Okay, listen. Everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are landing all the time. I want you to keep that head moving.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Nice jab by Brandon Royval, high guard, and he gets that thing to the target quickly.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, and like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico.
Back and forth we go. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Just misses with the right. Royval gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition.
Another good stick to the head.
Able to block that one. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Moreno. Royval's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful jab there by Royval. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making... Oh! Hurt him.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Need some work, guys.
All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
He's got to address it now. He's got to start to check these kicks.
Royval gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Moreno's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. 15 seconds. Oh, big right hand, yes. In the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Third round underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. With corner is able to relay that message to their fighter better in the process.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice crack there.
Big shot to the head.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Brandon Moreno.
Oh, nice inside kick, but he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly...
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, he might be out. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovers. Now he's got to go deal with everything. Right now.
Swing and a miss by Royval. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer. You heard him again.
And how much more can he take? Nice big shots landed by him now. Moreno's trying for a submission here. Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, he's got his back. He's having his way with him here. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Dig and kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to... there somehow. His opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
There's that left hand.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, well, you can see in plain sight here. His leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping. I mean, you take so many leg kicks, you're going to limp. It's natural. You got to check these kicks right now, or that's going to happen.
That Darce is tight.
That Darce choke is very tight. What he has to do now is slide that arm up under the neck, lock it in the crevice, make a figure four, and then try to finish this fight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, big shots here. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Right back.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you got to marvel the toughness as he eats yet another.
Oh, man, he's hurt. You cannot take too many of those.
Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Brandon Royval.
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.